Oh, hey everybody! Hey, welcome back. I just clicked over to the comments when I was waiting because it didn't look like I was live, but I guess I was live. So, anyways, welcome back. I'm happy to be here with you today. Happy Tuesday, beginning of June. I sure hope the weather is good where you are up here in Idaho. It's actually a nice day. It's one of the first nice days in a decent amount of time that at least I can remember. Fun fact, I actually haven't even turned on my sprinklers at my house at all yet. So hopefully we're going to have good weather soon. So with that being said, I see some of the comments here. That's funny. Yeah. So sorry to make you guys wait through that again. That is good stuff. All right, so hey, we have a whole bunch of stuff packed in tonight, but there's a few things that I want to start with. First off, cheers to all you out there drinking Topo Chico. Yeah, John, I don't know, maybe that will be on the next bloopers. That'd be a good one, but oh my gosh, that's good. What a great way to start, kind of throw me off a little bit, throw me off. But let's see here. So, now, before we get started, though, I want to bring up one important thing, and I want you to make sure you hear me because I think you're going to like it, all right? And that is this month, we released our Lockboss Campfire mug. Make sure I don't drop it here. That's what it looks like. It's pretty awesome. I've personally been drinking coffee out of it every morning since we got them in here, and they are great. And the good news, okay, is any order over $250, you can add one of these to your cart for free. However, something else is that if you stick around to the end, 5 lucky winners are going to get one of these for free, no purchase necessary. We, of course, like always, just want to hook you up. All right. So please, I tell you what, when for those of you like they've been going out like crazy with orders, people have been attaching them and getting them for free. So we would love to see pictures of these. Even more importantly than just seeing the picture, I want to see what you like drinking inside of it. All right. So make sure when you send pictures in of your mugs, you include what beverage is in there because I want to see it. So be kind of fun. But anyways, let's go ahead and get the party started here. And of course, sometimes I forget to announce. So at the end here, we're going to announce this week's 5 lucky Lockboss winners. So we'll be getting there in just a few minutes here. All right, so we're going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff here. And let's start with the post of the week, which is actually, it should be plural. I need to change that because I got several of them. First one up was the key cleaner IQ test right there. Just, looking at some of the comments and just looking at it, I was like, oh my gosh, like just thinking about it is painful to even think. But I tell you what, once again, the internet is creative, isn't it? Very, very creative. So that's a good one here. Odin's Lock sent that in. And that's a good one. Next up, we have a picture from Thomas W. He says, just wanted to write a quick thank you note. This means a lot to someone like myself, just getting started in the locksmith trade. What an awesome surprise when I opened the box from you again. Thanks so much. How cool is that? Well, Thomas, I tell you what, thank you for participating in the Lockboss giveaway. I also love seeing a couple of our pinning mats sitting down there. So yeah, Flash 008. And that kit looks like a great addition to what you got going on. So very happy for you. Next up is, what is the most embarrassing thing you've done in front of a customer? Now, let's talk about that image for a second there. I really hope that that image was made for a meme or something. That's interesting and special. But I tell you what, I loved reading here just a few minutes ago. I was reading through the comments on that video, the stories, and I tell you what, they are funny, okay? Just darn right funny, which, hey, in this industry, okay, in this trade, there is a lot of opportunities to do embarrassing things in front of customers. So we're definitely not short of material. Let's see here. Comment of the week. This is from Ed. He says, great video, gentlemen. Now I have to convince my wife that it's okay to spend my retirement money on a new framing machine. Learning how to Lockboss from CLK. Ed, that's funny, man. I'm trying to think if I have any pointers for you. I mean, I'm guessing, the stock market's down tremendously. I don't know if that helps or hurts you. Probably hurts you in this situation. But hey, if you need us to help vote with you on that, we can definitely throw a vote in your favor. But that's good stuff here. All right. Moving on. Okay. You know what, here, before I do, so let's see here. Oh, there we go. So we're going to be talking about inflation and all of that. And I figured, that's really not a fun topic for any of us to really talk about. So I figured we'd have a little fun with a few memes beforehand. Here we go. First up is how I will be driving my kids to school once gas prices hit $5 a gallon. It's a pretty good one. Can you imagine for a second my dad doing that, taking me to school that way? Can you imagine me back there on the roller skates, my dad up there pedaling? That'd be a sight to see. I wonder if we could reenact that scene there. But the funny part about this meme is that it really dates itself with the whole $5 a gallon thing, right? I mean, most of us are creeping around that area, which to me even makes this meme a lot more funny. Next up, we have me once gas hits $5. Now, the funny part, once again, is that the meme is talking about $5 gas, like it's a long ways away. But so it really dates it, which is funny. But I absolutely love adding the wheel on the bottom. I mean, that would definitely probably break my arm putting one of those on the bottom with falling. But hey, what do you know? So with that said, let's talk about inflation here a little bit. I have a couple things I want to share with you, show you, and then we're going to get on to this week's winners. So here we go. All right. Now I have to point out that Geronimo, who makes these images for us here, man, why do they have to do crazy eyes? Hey, if you guys notice, I haven't been doing crazy eyes as much in the videos, okay? I've been working on the crazy eyes, yet here we go. We got crazy eyes going on. But anyways, all right, here we go. So I pulled this yesterday from Gas Buddy. And essentially is what this is a 18-month average retail price chart. Now, of course, it varies based on state with the different taxes and all that other stuff, but it definitely does give us a decent way to look at it. Now, hopefully, when we look at a chart like this, we hope that this is what our portfolio looks like, maybe like our retirement portfolio, right? We like that upwards to the right trend. Unfortunately, this is the gas price. And as of yesterday, when I pulled this, let me see what that is, 66. So it looks like the gas price, it's just a hair under $5 nationwide. So when we first started talking about that and you go down a little bit, we've definitely seen a pretty good spike, right? We just have. Now, with that being said, right now, we've already talked about this in the past, months ago, and that we really need to keep a good eye on our trip charge rates and as the gas prices change, because that can definitely affect a lot of us. And unfortunately, this is proof that is something that we need to definitely keep up on. Now, Locks NY, you are right. How our retirement charts look right now. It's kind of the opposite of that, but I guess we'll leave that for another story, another day. But so not only did I want to bring up gas and just talk about it, that we have got to just make sure we're staying up to date with our trip charge prices. But I want to share this next slide with you here. And that is some more price increases from manufacturers. So these are happening a lot, okay? And it's just the reality of, the world we live in right now. And so June 1st, just a few days ago, JMA had a 9% increase. ILCO on June 13th is doing a 5 to 20% increase. The 20% is on nickel silver keys. So like your best keys and that sort of thing. So if you're used to buying best nickel silver key, ILCO nickel silver keys, well, they're going to be 20% more after the 13th, unfortunately. But most items went up about 9.5%. ABIS, they're going up right around 11%. And as you can see there, KeyDex is going up 25%, but that's their first increase since 2017. So that's actually pretty minor, but it's definitely a lot at once. So why do I want to bring this up? Well, first of all, I just want to talk about it. I mean, this is something that is reality, right? I mean, it's the reality of the times that we're living in. And in this industry in particular, we're very heavy into commodities when it comes to metals, the brass, the zinc, the copper, all of that kind of stuff, is locks and keys. So it makes perfect sense that when we get into these like high price spike times in the metals, that we're going to experience this. And I think, and so I guess the best way I could kind of say this and put this out here really quick would be a lot of times when we talk about inflation and all these price increases, it's easy to want to like shift that narrative and just kind of be upset about it. Maybe, talk politics, talk this or that, how things could be done differently and make it better and all that. I totally get it, by the way. I totally get it. But a lot of times we get so busy on that area that we don't spend time to really think through or really have good conversations about what we can do about it, right? So unfortunately, myself nor you can change the price of the skyrocketing price of brass, okay? But what we can do is try to get ourselves set up to where when we have these increases, that we can stay with it. We can stay with it and make sure that we're not paying the price for not raising our prices and finding ourselves, our bank accounts going down and making it harder to do business. And so when you see, and why I put those percentages on there really quick, if that's just happening this month, is just for like a rough thing, right? So every key on your wall right now, I guess is what I'm trying to say is this. Every key on your wall right now is essentially worth 9 to 10% more. And that's good, right? That's good. Because your assets in your business just became more valuable. But at the same time, next time you buy that key, it's also going to be more expensive. And so you want to make sure that you're adjusting accordingly. And probably the best way to see how you're doing if you use like QuickBooks or some sort of like Xero, some sort of accounting software, is just pull up 2 profit and losses, like the last month or the last quarter in 2021 and the first quarter in 2022, and just kind of look at your expenses and see what the gas line item is and the different items, and just see how you're doing, right? I mean, one thing we can agree about is everybody does it differently and has different thoughts and ideas when it comes to pricing and this and that, which is fine. But something that you can do that you can use more of as like a truth document is looking at an older profit and loss against a current one and see how you're doing with the price, the rising prices all over the place, whether it's gas, whether it's your lock hardware, your keys, or whatever it is, right? So being able to just sit down and take that time to look at those prices and see how you're doing personally as a business, I think can be the most helpful thing that you can do, instead of just, we all wish it was maybe a little different, right? So that's kind of what I have to say about that today. I hope you found that helpful. Hopefully it's really just a reminder about, hey, you know what? I need to pull that profit and loss in QuickBooks and kind of just see how I'm doing. Or, hey, thanks for bringing it up. The fact that right now the keys are essentially this month 9 to 10 up to 20% more than they were last month. So that's a thing, right? And it's reality. And I tell you what, it's crazy, from my personal experience. I mean, I've never seen anything like this. None of us have. But I mean, I don't know if it'll stay like this or if it's going to go up or down, but is what I can tell you. What I'm going to do is stay with it. And I hope you do as well. So there you have it there. Let's go ahead and move on from price increases onto this week's 5 lucky Lockboss winners. So here we go. Let's talk about it. So what to do? Oh, and before I forget here and get going, make sure you stick around, because at the very end, I'm gonna give you instructions on how you can get one of these free. I know I'm small right now. You can see right here, Lockboss Campfire mugs. So here we go. What to do if you win? Email us your shipping info to sales@CLKsupplies.com or call us at 800-848-6989 and we'll send your gifts soon. How to win? Comment on our videos and include the hashtag Lockboss. Winners will be chosen from the previous week's videos. No purchase necessary to enter, which is really my favorite part, because I'm not into really gimmicks that much, and I'm sure you're not either. So that's how we do it. And without further ado, let me take a sip of Topo here, and we're going to announce the 5 winners. All right, here we go. Winner number 1 this week is Jeff Moss. Jeff, cool stuff. Congratulations. Winner number 2 this week is Kenneth Stutman. Kenneth, congratulations. Let's see here. Winner number 3 this week is Curly. Curly, congratulations. Winner number 4 this week is Jimmy J. Jimmy, congratulations. And last but not least, winner number 5 this week is Zachary Willard. Zachary, congratulations. Good stuff. All right, so here's our little ad here for the Campfire mug. You can get them for free with any order over $250. And probably one of the best parts I love about it is there's no limit, right? So for those of you who place $250 orders with us all the time, I mean, you could essentially get one every order, right? We're not going to limit that. So it's cool. All right, so now the question is how do you get one of these? Okay, so we're going to be, I was going to give away 5, but, 10 sounds like more fun. Okay, so we're going to give away 10. And this is what we're going to do. Okay, so listen carefully. In this subject, okay, so you're going to send an email. Now, don't do anything until we get done here, okay? But because you have to know the instructions. But you're going to send an email to sales@CLKsupplies.com. But this is what's important. In the subject line, I want you to put the name of this mug. There's a name. I've mentioned it a few different times. It's on our website. But there's a name of this mug. And so put the name of the mug in the subject line and put your address in the email. And the first 10 people who get it correct are going to get A free mug. That's right. We're going to give this to you for free. We're going to ship it to you for free. We're going to hook you up like we always do because you guys are awesome and you guys matter. So that's what we're going to be doing. And I look forward to sending one out. If you haven't, let's see here. Sorry, I'm reading the comments, got a little distracted there. But perfect, everybody. Well, that's what I have for you today. I hope you all have a great Tuesday evening. We have some really cool videos coming up. And I look forward to seeing you same place, same time next week. So have a good evening. We'll see you.